Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Coding Cart. So in this session we'll try to solve one HackerRank problem from the topic arrays. So it's a two-dimensional arrays problem, so you can see here. So let me first explain you this problem in a simple way. So here you will be provided a 2D array and you have to define one hourglass structure and you have to calculate the sum of all the elements from this structure. So for example, let me explain you here. Suppose this is my input array, then I have to create one hourglass structure, means this type of a structure. This is hourglass. So they have said A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So we have to generate this type of structure whose elements will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So from the given array, if I pick this element, if I start from here, so my very first structure will be these three elements. For A, B, C, for D, this will be the middle one, and for E, F, G, this will be the lower E, F, G value. So structure will look like this one: 1, 1, 1, 1 and triple 1. So the very first structure will look like this one. So we have to calculate the sum of all the elements in this structure. So if you calculate the sum, you will get 7. So this was my very first structure. Now we have to calculate all the possible structure and we have to calculate the sum and we have to return the maximum sum. Return the maximum sum. So you can see here we are done with the very first element. Now I am going to start from the second one from here. So for the second, my elements A, B, C will be this one, D will be this one, and E, F, G will be these three. So the structure will look like this one. So this will be my second structure. If you calculate the sum, you will get here 4. So now we are done with the second. Similarly, for the third, we have to start from here. So the third structure will look like for A, B, C, it will be A, B, C. This will be my D, and this will be my E, F, G. So you will see the structure look like this, whose maximum sum is 1 and only 1. 1 plus 1, which is 2. So now we are done with that. So the next structure will look like, means in very first iteration we are moving from here to till this only. So for the very last, we have to start from here. This will be my A, B and C. This will be my D and this is my E, F and G, whose all the values are 0. So the maximum sum will be a 0. So you can see here, for the very first iteration, I have moved only how much? If this is my length, suppose this is my length, total n, then I have moved only how much? N minus 2, up to n minus 2. Till here, if I am here, then I will get the values of this one and this one by simply adding plus 1 and plus 2. Similarly, if I am here, then I can simply get the values of this one and this one simply adding plus 1 and plus 2. So let us try to solve this one, how it actually looks, how the actual input looks like. So our input would look like this. All will be the list under list. These all are my list. This is my list 1, this is my 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is list under list. Suppose this is my array. So if I write here A of 0, suppose this is A. If I write A of 0, so it will simply return me, these all are list. So it will simply return this very first list. Suppose this is my list 1, this is my 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is sixth list. So a of 0, it will simply return me what? The very first list. Now if I write a of 0 of 0, if I write a of 0 of 0, so a of 0 is returning this list, and if I am again taking a of 0 of 0, so it will simply give me the very first element present in this list, the very first element. Suppose the first element is 1, here 1, so it will simply give me value 1. So let us try to apply our approach. So the approach is quite simple. We have to use two inner loop. So for the very first loop, we'll simply get the list like this one, and for the second inner loop, we have to just iterate for the very first, second, and third element like A, B, and C from the very first list. Now, as I said, we have to just get the other value by simply adding 1 and adding 2. So if I write here A of 0 and 1, so A of 0 and 1, it will simply return me the, if I write here A of 0 and 1, so it will give me the second value, which is B. This will give me A value, this will give me B value, and if I write A of 0 of 2, then it will give me the C value from the very first list, this one. So I'm done with A, B, and C value. Now I have to get the D value. So for this I need to go in the second list. So for that, if I write A of 1, so it will give me the, now we are done with this ABC value. Let me erase this one. So A of 0, comma A of 0 and 1, comma A of 0, comma 2. This is my A value, this is my B value, this is my C value. Now I have to get the D value. So for D, if I write A of 1, so A of 1 will give me the second list, list number 2. Now from here I have to get the second value. From the second list, I have to take this value, second value. So for this I will simply write A of 1. This is my A of 0 comma 0, and this is my A of, not 0 comma 0, A of, this is my A of 1 0, and this is my A of 1 comma A of 1 comma 1. So if I write A of 1 1, so it will give me the D value. Now we are done with the D value. Now from this I have to take the EFG value. Now to get this list I have to write A of 2. So A of 2 will give me this list number 3. Now again I have to take the E, F, and G value. Means from this list, list number 3, I have to take the first, second, and third element. So for that, if I write A of 0, so it will return me E value, the very first element. If I write A of 2 comma 1, so it will return me F value, and similarly A of 2 comma 2, so it will return me G value. So we are done with the A, B, C, D, E, F, G value. Now if I simply sum all these value, then it will give me one single value. Suppose single value, it will give me the, suppose 7, the very first. I will simply save this in another list, resultant list. I will simply save this value, and again I will iterate from the second element, from the second element. Again I will get something like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and again I will save this value, suppose Y, again suppose Z, and at last from the resultant I will simply calculate the maximum value. So let me write the code. it will become more clear over there. So we are given a array. Now our task is to take one result array. Let me take one result array, empty result array. Now we'll simply iterate for I in range length of array minus 2. So you can see here, if we are staying over here, then we are able to calculate this and this value by simply adding 1 and 2. So we'll simply iterate up to n minus 2. Now for getting the each list for j in range length of array minus 2. So this was my I, this was my I value, and this is my j value. So if I am here, then I can simply get this and this value by simply adding 1 and 1, as you saw here, 0, 1 and 2. So that's why I am iterating up to length of array minus 2 times. Now we have to get the values. So for that, let me first calculate the very first element, array of I comma j. This will be my very first element, this one, a of 0 comma 0 0. Now second element will be array of I comma j plus 1, 0. This is my I value, I j, I and j plus 1. And for the third c value, I will simply write array of I 0 comma 2, which is j plus 2. Now we are done with the ABC value. Now we have to calculate the D value. Now D value is array of 1 comma array of 1 comma 1. This is my D value. Now we have to calculate E, F and G value. So array of, this is I plus 1 and this is j plus 1. Done. And for the third E, F and G value, we will take here I plus 2, I plus 2, 2, this is 2, 0, I plus 2, j. Again array of I plus 2, j plus 1 and array of j, array of I plus 2 and j plus 2. So now we are done with the A, B, C, D, E, F and G value. Now we will simply calculate the sum. So let us try to keep this in a list and we simply sum this value. And will append this sum in my resultant M array. Now append the sum. This is the very first sum of the hourglass. Similarly, it will iterate for the second value. We have calculated this for the very first structure, this one. Now it will simply run for the second one. We will get the 4, again 2, and again 0. And similarly, it will work for this one, and for all. This will work fine. And at last, we will simply return the maximum. Return the maximum of M. Because we have to return the maximum value of the total sum. So let us run this code. You can see here it is working fine. Let me submit this code. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So this was the problem in which we have to calculate the A, B, C, D, E, F, G value as per the given structure. This one, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and we have to just calculate this sum, and at last we have to return the maximum sum from all the defined structure. So if you like this video, please do give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the next channel.